rot? Even he can hear the hysteria that has snuck into his argument. He lowers the volume to something like normal conversational level and adds, "You know she wouldn't want that. She does get something. She gets you alive. I'm the one who gets that. She gets it too, Evan." I hope that's true. "You sound out of breath," my father says. "How about we keep our voices calm?" This is an infuriating suggestion since he's the one who's not calm, but his observation is accurate. I'm having trouble catching my breath. I concentrate on forcing air in and out of my chest. I notice that we're only talking about Julia's heart, even though she'll give me so much more. Her liver, part of her large intestine, her kidneys, even her pancreas. It's too depressing to keep mentioning all the pieces of both of us that aren't working right. So my parents and I have begun using the heart as a stand-in for everything. I look up at him wearily. "Dad, why do we keep talking about it anyway? You already decided. You decided too, Evan." I sigh. And though I try to sound as angry as possible, he's right. I did decide. When the nurses show up to do tests, my father leaves. He doesn't like to stick around for the nitty-gritty, which used to annoy me, but now is a relief. If my father is present, he considers it an obligation to insert as many positive comments as possible into whatever uncomfortable hospital procedure is happening. It's not ideal to have to make appreciative noises about the weather and baseball scores when a male nurse is putting a catheter into your penis, for example. With my father gone, I hardly have to say anything. Nurse: "Does that hurt?" Me: "A little." Nurse: "Is this better?" Me: "A little." Nurse: "Can you roll over onto your back now?" I don't even have to answer that. I just have to do it. Later, I'm left alone in my hospital room. This is the last day. It will happen in the morning. Julia and I have just barely made it to our 15th birthday. And now comes whatever is next. I am not immune to daydreams. I imagine slipping on my clothes, walking out of the hospital, and asking my mother to bring me somewhere peaceful to die. My favorite fantasy locations are on a beach overlooking Lake Michigan, or on the moon base, while staring up at the small blue face of Earth. Yes, I know there isn't any moon base, but I'm not sneaking out of the hospital either. The daydreams are tempting. But here's the truth of it. Death sucks more than life. Almost no matter what. There. I've admitted it. I want to live. Black. It feels wrong. I get off my hospital bed and go into the connecting room. Julia's. My heart races as soon as I'm on my feet. But if I move slowly, I can keep it from getting out of hand. Julia's room is kept nice and quiet, and mostly dark, though it's still daytime, so cloudy light comes in through the slatted blinds over the window. Her ventilator hisses and clicks. Her bed is surrounded by IV stands that are providing her food, her water, her drugs. Dripping, dripping, dripping away. "Hey," I say, out of breath when I reach the edge of her bed. "Hey," she says. Not out loud, of course. But I know she says it. Julia is gray, and her cheeks are hollow, but she's still beautiful. Her hair is red, like mine, but hers is much longer, and it's been fanned out across her pillow, by our mother, probably, as if she's posing for an illustration in a book of fairy tales. Here is Snow White, awaiting the kiss of a prince to wake her. Here is Sleeping Beauty, for whom the rest of the world has been frozen. I slide myself onto the bed next to her and lie there as my heart and lungs slow down, listening to the sounds of the machine that is breathing for her. "Hey," I say again. "It's so boring here," she tells me quite clearly, though again not out loud. The time when Julia can speak out loud is over. I've realized that being a medical pioneer is...